So welcome to Dalet Pulse. Let me start first with a quick update on the company. Dalet's doing really well. We had a great 2017. We've been actually growing for the past 9 years. It's steady growth. It keeps proving our technology, our expertise, our services is at the right time with the right offer to solve the right needs in the current market. We're growing in number of employees. We're growing our number of users. We're close to 70,000 users worldwide now. And we keep investing a lot in innovation. We're actually one of the software companies in the broadcast industry that invests the highest share of its revenue in development. We truly believe in software development. We truly believe in innovation. So what is Dalet Pulse? And why do we call this a community event? Essentially, if you look at the way Dalet approaches the market, the business, and the relationships, we like to think of everything as a partnership. We like to treat our customers as partners because they need to deliver to their users and to their audience new experiences. And we see this as a partnership. We work with our channel partners in a partnership, and we work with a wide number of technology vendors as partners. And we truly believe that partnership and leveraging partnerships move the industry further and helps broader innovation. Technology vendors is actually something that's very dear to Dalet. We've been investing year after year in developing more connectors, stronger relationships to create more value for customers, integrating a wider, ever-growing ecosystem. This means no risks. Those are connectors that are extremely stable, and we're able, together with a network of partners, to deliver amazing, complex, multi-vendor ecosystems. And this is key for today's need. Of those partners, I would like to say a special thank you to some of them that are actual sponsors of this event. And those are very important partners for us. First one, Adobe Creative Cloud, whom we've been integrated deeper and deeper to deliver solutions that help our customers do their post-production faster and in a more collaborative way. The second one is Amazon Web Services that proves to be more and more relevant to the current need of the market. And we're going to talk about new integrations with them, and they're going to talk on stage as well. And another 3 partners that are sponsoring this event as well, Quantum, Data Direct Networks, and Dell EMC. Thank you very much. The market keeps shifting. People say it, but it's not just saying it. And we said it a year ago. We said it 6 months ago at IBC. We keep saying it, and actually it keeps shifting faster. There are new technologies that become available that need to be connected and available for customers to play with to be more efficient and relevant. There are market disruptors that can scale fast to a global distribution in a matter of months once they get the right model. There are new needs like personalization of content for audiences, which is going to be extremely complex, and that's something that we need to solve. New devices, audiences, connected, data. It's a tremendous complex word that broadcasters need to play with today. And they actually face somehow a dilemma. Because to serve those new needs, those new consumption habits, the complexity of the objects they need to deliver, the production for multi-platform, and the connected audiences, it's a new set of challenges and complexity in the operations. It's also more volume. You don't push the same video to all your channels. You have to create a complementary experience cross-channel for your audience. It means more versions, more volume. How do you do that when your human resources are going to stay the same, and essentially your technology CapEx investment's not going to grow either? So you've got forces pulling 2 directions. The only way you can pull it out is with a technology that's going to help you adapt faster, to respond to market shifts faster, and become way more efficient at the way you're doing this. And we like to look at it this way, that you actually need to adapt and innovate continuously. And to do that well, you need to adopt new technology as soon as it's available. Think about AI, for instance, and how fast it's become available, and how fast you need to be able to embark it. For that, you need the technology platform that helps you to connect it with a distributed service architecture that you can configure to the very need at every step, each time you do a new cycle of change. That allows you to configure very flexible operations so that your productions, your distribution operations can continuously be adapted to new needs. And when you've got all those steps solved, your business becomes truly agile because you're not locked at any step. You can keep playing and shifting as the business mandates because the audiences are dictating it. Well, we've been solving those issues typically over the past 10 years. And 5 years ago, we introduced Dalet Galaxy, which was already at the core a platform architected to solve those very needs. At NAB this year, we're introducing a new version called Dalet Galaxy 5. And why do we do this? Because the platform first is extremely mature, and now it gets deployed in a matter of weeks for the smallest implementations. The second thing, we've invested in more innovation and in some truly important pillars that we like to call, to make it simple, intelligent, hybrid, agile, and social. Well, those are nice buzzwords, but to help me explain a bit more what it is exactly, I'm going to call up to the stage our Director of Product Strategy, Kevin.
Hello, Arnaud. Thank you. So, hello, everyone. Before I start going into the details of what Dalet Galaxy 5 brings, what I'd like to do is do a little reminder of what the platform is about. It's really a modular platform that allows you to have, at the core, a media asset management layer with media, metadata, and management services, and an open framework for integration with a strong API. On top of that, based on this foundation, you have an orchestration layer. What that orchestration layer allows you to do is to put in place and manage your workflows for creation, management, and distribution of content. And you are bringing into that framework the users of the system, the editorial teams. And these teams, they have a set of tools that are user-centric, that are collaborative, that allow them to deliver these workflows in an easy-to-use environment. So
those were the foundations of Galaxy, essentially.
Yes. And
what's new about Galaxy 5?
So what's new about Galaxy 5? There are 4 key components. The first one is a new AI framework called Dalet Media Cortex that allows to embed AI-based workflows into the framework. The second is new developments in the platform that allow you to deploy in a hybrid or full cloud architectures. The third one is a social media framework for acquisition, production, and distribution of content in the same platform on social networks. And finally, we are introducing the notion of component-based workflows, allowing you to deal with all the subparts of a program to more easily deploy it and deliver it, to multiple platforms. On top of that, because Dalet Galaxy 5 is based on the foundation of Dalet Galaxy, we are introducing a number of additional improvements in components throughout the platform that we will be talking about in the afternoon.
So going back to the first topic, artificial intelligence and Dalet Media Cortex, our AI is hype. Every vendor has a PR about AI integration somehow at NAB this year. Everybody talks about it, right? Over the last 6 months, you've seen that ramping up. It's everywhere. And everybody's going to say they do something. What's different about Media Cortex?
So what's different about Media Cortex is that it plugs in to the MAM and orchestration layer. And what it does is it gives you the ability to manage all the different sources of content, media content, data, user data, process them, and orchestrate a number of AI-based tools like cognitive engines, like recommendation engines, like predictive analytics, to be able to embed in your operations AI-based workflows.
So essentially, using all the data sources and dimensions that are available in the Galaxy stack to serve the need of new value augmented with AI. And when we're talking about added value, we're talking about things like content indexing automatically. That's what most people are going to tell you they're going to be able to do this year. We're looking further at automating operations further by discovering patterns of past operations, so you can do predictive analytics and estimation of deadlines of what's going to come up on a work order. The next thing we're going to do is augmenting productions. Those very expensive, talented crews that spend time crafting the best packages, we're going to help them not have to search for content, but discover what's available for them to create even greater stories. And the last thing we're going to also be able to do is helping the way we tag content on the way out to the audience so that it surfaces better in the recommendation engine on the OVPs, the OTT, and the consumption platforms.
Exactly.
How about social media? We all have a cell phone in our pocket. We know how many times we share, we like, we comment. Why is it a complex thing to manage for broadcasters, and what do we do about it?
So what we've done in Dalet Galaxy 5 is we now have a fully end-to-end integrated social media framework from harvesting to production to distribution and publishing, all linked with analytics behind to really bring to the journalists, to the editorial teams, the ability to manage traditional and social distribution in a unified way.
Very interesting. And the cloud, that more and more people are adopted.
Yes, so also enhancements in Galaxy 5, which really allow you to have the full flexibility of how you want to deploy your platforms. Should it be on-premise, fully in the cloud, or in a hybrid environment that allows you to use the flexibility of cloud infrastructure to decide how you deploy your systems.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And the next important topic we're mentioning is component-based workflows.
Yes. So having the ability within the system to have a data model which allows you to handle all of the subparts of a program. The data model is IMF ready. You have orchestrated workflows that allow you to deal with all these subparts, a new set of user interfaces that allow you to manage these different components. And finally, based on that, you have the ability to deliver optimized versioning and distribution workflows.
Extremely powerful. But aside from those new key 4 innovations, did we do good things for the rest of the platform?
Yes, so as I said earlier, we've improved it in a number of ways, and we're going to see that throughout the afternoon. First, we've done some improvements in the orchestration engine itself. It's much more flexible, much more reliable, and also in addition to managing system tasks, user tasks, it now has the ability in some cases to manage the actual scaling of the architecture, the infrastructure underneath. Second aspect, Dalet Galaxy has always been a collaboration platform for the users. And we've done a number of enhancements around field workflows, around shared media bins across teams and locations, around discovery of content across teams, and chat and notifications to be able to enhance the collaborative experience of the users when they're producing their content. A third point that I wanted to mention is the enhancements in the business intelligence framework. As part of Galaxy, we used to have a reporting center. Now this has been enhanced to add new data sources, new models to be able to give insights to our customers into how they're running their operations, what is going well, what is going not so well, how they can improve. And finally, last point I wanted to mention, there's been a huge amount of work in the R&D teams and in the product teams to really make Dalet Galaxy 5 an extremely secure platform. We've gone through ISO certification. We are now working with external consultants that are doing validation and continuous penetration tests of the platform to have something extremely secure to run your operations.
Security, certainly an important point for everyone. Well, thank you, Kevin, very much for those deep details.
Thank you.
Well, when you combine all this, thank you, Kevin. When you combine all those dimensions, all those new functions available in a single platform, you essentially truly enable an agile media enterprise that's going to serve well connected audiences and their shifting habits, formats needs, data needs. You can build a company that's data-driven, leveraging truly your data with BI, AI to instruct productions and operations. You have flexible distribution, so you can launch new profiles, new distribution patterns as the market shifts and needs you to do it. You can continuously embark new technologies. And again, think about AI and how soon you actually need to embark it. That's available. You want to build collaborative operations so that you can distribute tasks across not just people, but teams, become more efficient, and get people to discover when they're working on similar things, so you deduplicate the work orders and the assignments. Well, all those innovations, new features, and new functions are part of the core platform, but they're designed to help make even greater the solutions that we deploy at our customer sites. And those solutions are in the space of news, sports, program preparation and post-production, archiving, and corporate and government. To tell you more about this, we're going to have a lineup of product line managers and our technology partners coming on stage and giving you more details about the value we bring in each of these solutions. Enjoy the rest of the presentation. Thank you.